L28 Studios in Lancaster, California, I'm Joseph Leo.
And I'm Angel Stephenson.
On this episode of L28 News, members of the Lancaster Police Department received prestigious civilian awards. Military dog at Edwards Air Force Base retires after 8 years of service. The Lancaster Performing Arts Center Foundation hosts a murder mystery dinner and auction to support the Lancaster Performing Arts Center's Arts for Youth program. And the team heads to Terra Bonita Park for some fun in the sun at the beach-themed Cool Summer Nights event.
Followed by Bike Night on the Boulevard as Fatboys Taco and the Classic Shave team up to bring motorcycle riders and enthusiasts together. We head to Bravery Brewing for Pint with the Coach, where AV Alta FC's leadership speaks with the community. A spotlight on the perfect sweet treat to pair with your favorite beer or wine by Truffles and Toffee, and coverage of the Antelope Valley winery scene at the second annual Beer and Wine Passport Weekend.
In a remarkable recognition of excellence, the Lancaster Police Department recently celebrated the achievements of 3 distinguished civilian employees who were honored with the Civilian Employees of the Year Award at the Voices of Democracy AV Law Appreciation Day ceremony. The award acknowledges outstanding contributions in the realm of justice and public safety, highlighting the vital roles played by individuals beyond the uniform. Rochelle Early, the Department Community Engagement Specialist, has been a cornerstone in enhancing community safety through her leadership in programs such as Public Safety Watch Program, Business Neighborhood Watch, and Park Watches. Her tireless efforts to partner with local nonprofits and community organizations have fostered stronger and more secure Antelope Valley. Stephanie Cordero, the Intelligence Special Problems Coordinator, has dedicated over 7 years to public service in Lancaster. As a certified JRIC Terrorism Liaison Officer, Cordero's roles are crucial in connecting the Lancaster Police Department with a broader network of intelligence professionals. Her collaboration with the Lancaster Sheriff's and Police Departments in investigating major crimes has significantly contributed to public safety. Karen Nguyen, a nationally certified crime and intelligence analyst, has brought her analytical prowess to the department for 5 years. Her expertise in analyzing crime trends and using data to uncover the root causes of criminal activity has played a key role in solving major crimes and shaping effective crime prevention strategies. Chief of Police Roderick Armelin praised the trio for their exceptional work with the Intelligence and Crime Analysis Center, ICAC, stating, Rochelle Early, Stephanie Cordero, and Karen Nguyen have earned this award for their exceptional work. Their dedication to public safety and their impactful contributions to solving crimes make them true assets to our department and community. As a newly formed police department, Lancaster's recognition of these exceptional civilians underscores its commitment to building a safer community through innovative and dedicated efforts. With these outstanding individuals leading the way, the department is poised for continued success in enhancing public safety and community engagement.
After 8 distinguished years of service, Don, an 8-year-old Belgian Malinois, has retired from his role as a military working dog at Edwards Air Force Base. Don was honored with the Air Force Commendation Medal during a touching retirement ceremony held on Tuesday, recognizing his exceptional contributions to national security. Don's career has been marked by numerous high-profile missions, including serving on Secret Service details to protect the President of the United States. His expertise in bomb detection and his vigilance in safeguarding vital assets earned him commendations and respect from his handlers and colleagues alike. Over his career, Don was instrumental in securing $6 billion worth of strategic test assets and ensuring the safety of over 11,000 personnel stationed at Edwards. Captain Alex Johnson of the 412th Security Forces Squadron praised Don's dedication, highlighting the dog's discipline and integrity. Don's been an excellent military working dog, and we're very proud of his service, Johnson said. The Belgian Malinois' impeccable performance in detecting danger and performing foot patrols underscores his invaluable role in the Air Force's operations. As Don transitions into retirement, he will be adopted by a U.S. Airman, providing him with a loving home and a chance to enjoy a well-deserved rest. Senior Airman Joshua McHugh, who has worked closely with Don, expressed admiration for the dog's loyalty and obedience. Don was a good dog throughout his career, very obedient, very trustworthy, McHugh noted. Don's retirement marks the end of a remarkable chapter, but his legacy will endure through the many lives he helped protect and the missions he contributed to. As he settles into his new life, the military community will remember him not only for his extraordinary service, but also for the bond he forged with those who worked alongside him.
You know what, Angel? It's great to see the recognition, whether working public or federally, being recognized, and a little bit of appreciation goes a long way.
I agree. We have careers ranging from 5 to 7 years all the way up to 56 years with Dawn the service dog. It's incredible just how the lasting effects can have on those around you. So huge shout outs to our very own LPD officers who were awarded that Civilian of the Year award, and a huge shout out to Dawn the dog. I hope he has a great retirement.
Absolutely. If I can have half the accolades he has in his career, I think I might do something right.
Don't go anywhere. When we return from the break, L28 News highlights the Lancaster Performing Arts Center Foundation's Murder Mystery Dinner and Auction. Afterwards, we visit Terra Bonita Park for the beach theme installment of the city's Cool Summer Nights series.
Welcome back to L28 News. Next, we're bringing coverage of the recent murder mystery auction that raised over $60,000 to support the Lancaster Performing Arts Center Arts for Youth program, followed by a trip to Terra Bonita Park for some fun in the sun at the beach-themed Cool Summer Nights event. The Lancaster Performing Arts Center Foundation recently hosted its annual Allure of the Masquerade Murder Mystery Dinner and Auction on June 1st, raising over $60,000 to support the Lancaster Performing Arts Center's Arts for Youth program. The exciting event brought together community leaders, local business owners, and art enthusiasts for a night of intrigue, entertainment, and philanthropy. Guests participated in a thrilling murder mystery while enjoying a delicious dinner, all while bidding on a diverse range of auction items from sports packages to spa treatments generously donated to support the cause. Events like the Murder Mystery Dinner and Auction are more than just fun evenings. They play a crucial role in supporting the local art scene. The funds raised during the event will go directly towards the LPAC Foundation's initiatives, which include providing art opportunities for youth across the Antelope Valley. By offering ticket support and bus finding assistance, the LPAC Foundation ensures that thousands of students can experience this transformative power of the arts, fostering creativity and cultural appreciation in the next generation. The success of this event was made possible through the generous sponsorship of local businesses, including U.S. Bank as the premier sponsor and California Compaction as the platinum sponsor, along with numerous gold and silver sponsors. Their support highlights the importance of community involvement in advancing the arts and ensuring that cultural opportunities remain accessible to all. The Lancaster Performing Arts Center continues to be a beacon of culture and entertainment in the Antelope Valley, and events like this not only provide vital financial support, but strengthen the community's connection to the arts. As the LPAC Foundation moves forward, it remains committed to enriching the lives of residents through diverse and high-quality cultural experiences. To keep up with more arts and news in the city, stay tuned to L28 News for more.
You know, Joe, what a wonderful event. Super exciting. They raised almost $100,000 for art programs here in the city. If I was a student, I would love to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. You got to put the money into the arts. It makes them stay with something that's positive and get away from the negativity. And you know what? The event was really great. They had packages that they were giving away. They had a sports, a spa package. What package you would have gotten?
You know, I think if they would have had like a cat painting, or maybe like a little cat paw. You know how they do like the rabbit's foot? I would have silent bid on that. And
Wow.
If I wouldn't have won, I would have been very sad. What about you?
Oh, hopefully I can get some Laker tickets out of the event, or, something from my wife for the spa package. I would have went with those, but ultimately the big winner are the kids.
The City of Lancaster's Cool Summer Nights event on July 24th brought a beach theme to Terra Bonita Park, transforming the space into a lively celebration in the sun. As part of the city's Cool Summer Nights series, the event featured a variety of fun activities, inviting guests to embrace the summer spirit. Attendees enjoyed beach-themed games, arts and crafts stations, and opportunities to engage in family-friendly activities. Local food trucks offered a range of treats to keep everyone energized throughout the evening. L28 News spoke with various vendors and city partners in attendance, who shared insights on the work they do and their contributions to the community. They discussed their favorite aspects of participating in community events like Cool Summer Nights and highlighted the importance of such events in fostering local engagement. Let's head back to Terra Bonita Park and hear what they had to say.
So Meals in Motion is a nonprofit new to the Antelope Valley. We've been doing a lot of work down in Los Angeles. We're here now. Our programming here in the Antelope Valley so far consists of food distribution. We partnered with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, and we distribute once a week in the Far East rural communities. So yes, this is our absolute first event. We're very grateful for the City of Lancaster to invite us out here. It's really enlightening to see the community come out here. There's tons of people right now out here just enjoying each other, learning about the resources that are available to them. So I think that it's really great that the community was able to put this together, bring these people together. We're really focusing to working with the children. So we have after-school programming coming up in this next school year with the Wilsona School District. We're going to be doing after-school programming at all 3 of those schools. And then we're just getting active and involved with other organizations. We're happy City of Lancaster Community Center will be bringing some cooking classes out there within the next couple of weeks. We were looking for volunteers that like to get involved with food, with children. If anybody wants to come and volunteer and help our chef out in one of our events, we definitely need volunteers for our food distribution. So if you'd like to get in contact with one of us, you can contact info@mealsinmotion.org and send us an email. Just let us know how you'd like to get involved, and one of our team members will get in touch with you. Dude, come cook some fun food with us. Look for our events and like, come on. So I hope we see you there.
Okay, the Helper Foundation does gang intervention, mentoring, they do counseling, we got case workers. We're doing safe passages for the school. It's a community health worker right now that we have that variant called Flirt. We're trying to keep the Antelope Valley safe and at 0. So I'm very happy to be able to do this free for the community today and also teach them hands-on CPR.
Just the interaction with the community and getting potential members to our organization, clients, helping the youth.
I just think it's important because people need to realize that people do care and there is some real nice, good people in the world.
You can always check us out in these community events. We're usually always here. So our phone number is 661-480-5110.
We're also located at 4339 28th Street East in Palmdale. Just keep an eye for the Helper Foundation because we are here to help.
Right, so AVPH, we're a local nonprofit. We offer all kinds of services from prenatal pregnant moms all the way through to senior services. Our youth services is out here today at Cool Summer Nights, and so we do a lot of like the fun arts and crafts things, life skills development, case management, a lot of group work that we do in the schools. And so AVPH is a little bit of everything, and so if you're looking for it, we probably have it. So we're out here, in the community. So if you guys are wanting more information, you can call our general number. We have our flyer up here in the front, or you could look at our website at www.avph.org, and you can find all of our information on there.
I think it's important for us to come out to the community just to get the word out about the services that we offer. I mean, there's so many great nonprofits that serve the community, and I think there's just a lack of knowledge about the resources that are available to families in need. My favorite part? Probably the music.
I think it's awesome to see a lot of the community out here. I think more people need to be out here doing fun stuff like this, and so for sure, take advantage of all the things that we're doing here in the city of Lancaster.
It's clear that these gatherings are more than just fun. They play a crucial role in strengthening community bonds, offering residents a chance to connect, celebrate, and enjoy the city's beautiful parks. For more information on upcoming community events, viewers can visit the City of Lancaster's website at cityoflancasterca.gov.
You know what, Angel? Cool Summer Nights, if you haven't gone to it, I recommend you go in there next time because it's so much fun. I mean, from the food trucks to the community engagement, it's the place to be.
Joe, you know what I love about Cool Summer Nights is that every theme is different. It's hosted at various parks. It's a great way to have some fun under the sun, like the report said, meet new people, make new memories, and overall just have a good time.
Absolutely.
When we returned from the break, we head to Fatboys Taco for their collaboration with the Classic Shave, which brought residents the first ever bike night on the boulevard. Afterwards, L28 heads to Pint with the Coach, an event that invited residents to Bravery Brewing for an open dialogue with leadership of Alta FC.
Thank you for tuning in to L28 News. Up next, we stop by Fatboys Taco on the Boulevard for their inaugural bike night in collaboration with the Classic Shave. After, the team speaks with leadership from the Alta FC and the 661 Supporters Fan Club to learn more about the exciting future of professional soccer here in the Antelope Valley. Lancaster Boulevard proved to be the place to be as community members, bikers, and beard enthusiasts and taco supporters gathered for Bike Night. Hosted by Fatboys Taco and the Classic Shave, this collaborative event showcased the true meaning of community support. Old friends reconnected and new acquaintances were made as attendees shared their love and passion for motorcycles, particularly Harley Davidsons, which dominated the parking area in front of Fatboys Taco. One standout participant was Deborah Shaban, who rode into the event on her emerald green and chrome heritage Softail Harley. L28 had the exclusive opportunity to interview her, where she shared the origins of her passion for riding and offered valuable advice for curious beginners.
Started when I was about 7. My dad used to own Town & Country Suzuki in Fullerton, and I've been riding motocross ever since. I just got on a bike myself. I was always on the back of my husband's bike. I wanted the control, I wanted the safety, I wanted all of it. They offer great motorcycle training programs in the AV at a couple really good places. AV Harley, of course, is one of them. It's a great community of people, and it's a great outlet for something, and especially in today's day and age, you know, we need something like that. Even as a single woman, I mean, you can do it. If you're thinking about doing it, go to AV Harley. They've got bikes you can rent. Just rip off the Band-Aid, do it.
The atmosphere was further enhanced by Fatboys Taco Cervezas, brewed by Bravery Brewing Company. These signature drinks refreshed and relaxed attendees as Robert, the owner of Fatboys Taco, and George from the Classic Shave discussed how they came up with the idea to collaborate, a unique partnership between a professional barber and a birria expert.
I take my son to get his haircut at the Classic Shave, and that's how I met him. And he had a couple of bikes in the front, and I was like, hey, like, we should do something on the boulevard, you know, have something related to, you know, maybe like a bike night. So this is what we're doing, and we decided to do it on a Taco Tuesday for the families to come out to the boulevard, help each other out, help the businesses out, and just to, you know, tell everybody that it's safe on the boulevard to come hang out. You know, you can be, you know, teens, you can be older age, or the boulevard is the boulevard. You can come out and have some fun. Well, I want to give a shout out to, the boulevard, you know, the city for allowing us to, you know, do this, and the Classic Shave for partnering with Fatboys Taco. And hopefully we can do these bike nights at least once, you know, a week, maybe, you know, once every 2 weeks. Just, you know, to get some families out here to have some fun.
I like to have this event to help the community, especially my good friend Robert here, do something different. You know, we have a place that he does really good food, and then we have a barbershop that, you know, barbers and food kind of mixes together in a certain way, and trying to bring the community closer and show the support to each other. And, you know, and we're all a big family, and just, you know, give the community different ways. Since we have bikes, what else better to bring out to the place, you know?
And after a long working day, got to enjoy some Fatboys Cerveza.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
The event successfully brought the community together in a peaceful and enjoyable manner as old friends reunited and new connections were formed over shared interest in motorcycles, tacos, and community wellness. To stay updated and catch future events hosted by Fatboys Taco and the Classic Shave, be sure to follow them on Instagram.
Joe, I had a lot of fun at the inaugural bike night on the boulevard. We saw multiple motorcycle clubs coming together, sharing the boulevard, talking about their bikes. Really great time.
Absolutely, really great. You could hear the boulevard on that Tuesday. It was great to see the community come together and supporters for local and small businesses. They were gathered there, able to socialize. Really nice event.
You know, Joe, back in my day, the kids used to say the club would go up on a Tuesday, but now it looks like it's the boulevard going up on a Tuesday.
Couldn't say it better myself.
AV Alta FC and Bravery Brewing Company teamed up to host the Pint with a Coach event, bringing together the local community and AV Alta supporters for an evening of open dialogue and soccer excitement. Held on Bravery Brewing's back patio, the event offered a unique opportunity for attendees to engage directly with AV Alta's leadership, including founder and president John Smeltzer, general manager Nehemias Nini Blanco, head coach Brian Klaben, and sporting director Zaki Tahari. Each leader took turns addressing questions specific to their roles, offering fans a deeper understanding of the team's visions and plans. Let's take a moment to hear from AV Alta's leadership, who share a few thoughts about professional soccer coming to the region, what they look forward to during the season ahead, and more.
Look, every time that I'm talking to you, this is the crazy stuff going on in the background, but this is soccer. This is the passion, this is the community that the AV is going to welcome. I said it many times, it's a soccer-driven community, and now we have professional soccer to grow and inspire. Sign up for the 661. Get your season tickets to come to the stadium. And listen, we're going to start releasing more and more on social. August 17th, groundbreaking in the stadium. September, sometime the jersey reveal. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys support this team and building this, like I said, with you and for you.
When you walk into the stadium and you see these guys play, you see the fans in their seats, you see the guys playing, you see the run of show going. To be honest, it brings chills, and I feel accountable, I feel responsibility, and then I feel that I have to give all of myself to this community and to this project. Yes. Vamos, vamos, AV Alta!
Yeah, it's always been a community-based team. You know, this is not the NFL, this is not Major League Soccer, this is the equivalent of AA baseball, right? And the way the business model and the right thing to do is to be in the community. It's all about the community. It will always be about the community. And the way you'll see that is we're going to have local players from here that we're going to sign to pro contracts and put on the field. I'm so grateful and so excited. We will do everything we can to have a winning team, to have a community-based team, and we just hope you support us.
Adding to the atmosphere, the 661 supporters, the team's passionate fan club, energized the crowd with chants and songs, building anticipation for the upcoming season. The supporters' enthusiasm was contagious as they guided attendees through the words of their chants, preparing everyone to cheer on AV Alta FC. Catherine Mejia, secretary of the 661 supporters, took the time to speak with L28 as well, sharing her own excitement for the love of the game and how members of the community can join the 661 family. Let's head back to Bravery Brewing.
I've been part of this since day one. William, our president, invited me to the first meeting, to build on the 661 supporter group, and I've been here since, and I'm just so excited to be here. They can send us a DM through Instagram, so at the 661SG. We also have an email account they can email us. I believe it's the661@gmail.com. Shout out to AV, shout out to AV Alta and the 661. We're excited to, really be part of this.
In addition to meeting the team's leadership, guests could visit 2 dedicated tables, one offering early access to season tickets and another stocked with AV Alta FC merchandise, providing fans with all the gear they'll need to represent their team proudly. Bravery Brewing's patio setup allowed guests to enjoy food and drinks throughout the evening, fostering a relaxed environment for discussions about the future of professional soccer in the Antelope Valley. Overall, Pint with a Coach was a community-building event that connected supporters with the team and introduced many to the excitement of professional soccer arriving here in the AV. If you'd like to stay up to date with all things AV Alta FC, be sure to scan the QR code on screen.
You know what, Angel? Great coverage, great story. You were there, I was there, and the energy was definitely there at the Bravery Brewing as AV Alta was, Pint with the Coach. Shout outs to Brian Claben, John Smeltzer, and Nini for just bringing it on that Bravery Brewing Company.
I agree. It was super great to have all of AV Alta FC's leadership there in attendance, being able to answer questions that community members may have had. And what better way to hype up a crowd than the 661 supporters? I'm so excited. Come March 2025, that opening game, I might bring little shakers or something. I can't play the drums, but I can shake a little maraca.
Absolutely. And you know what? Bring your maraca, bring your triangle. Because that's going to be crazy. The anticipation, right, on March 2025 is going to come up to a fever pitch.
So glad you could join us today. When we come back from the commercial break, today's episode will be concluding with Truffles and Toffee, a small business that pairs their handcrafted chocolates with varietals and brews throughout the city. Afterwards, a recap of this year's 2nd annual Beer and Wine Passport Weekend, hosted by the AV Wine Growers Association.
Congratulations on joining L28's Watch Till the End Club. Up next, the team heads to Barrett Cellars to learn more about Truffles and Toffee, a small business that's been making waves in the local wine industry with their expertly crafted sweets. Afterwards, a recap of the 2nd annual Wine Passport Weekend and invited community members out to the city's wineries for an afternoon of wine tasting and socializing. Truffles and Toffee, a beloved local business known for its delectable sweets, is led by Vladimir Litt, a master chocolatier who has made a name for himself by pairing his handcrafted treats with local beers and wines. For years, Litt has been delighting the community with his signature creations, and his passion for his craft is evident as he travels to wineries and breweries across the city, collaborating with owners to develop menus that perfectly complement their offerings. Recently, the team at L28 caught up with Litt at Barrett Cellars during the second annual Wine Passport Weekend. Litt shared insights into the process of designing a pairing menu, highlighting how he and local establishments work together to showcase the best of both worlds. He also emphasized the impact of events like the Wine Passport Weekend, along with a special shout out. Let's take a look.
So what we're doing today is we are actually pairing wine and chocolate. I've been working with John Barrett for many years. And he decided when we did the Passport Weekend that, hey, maybe you should come to the winery and see what wines we could do, what chocolates we could pair. I like to see how people know, oh yeah, wine and chocolate tastes great, but what they don't know is that we're not just pairing like Ghirardelli squares or just regular chocolate. We're pairing chocolate that was specifically designed to pair with the wine. So seeing people's reactions, maybe somebody says, you know, Vladimir, I really don't like red wines, but when I have it with this chocolate, oh my God, is it great? Or, you know, I really don't like dark chocolate, but that I can eat all day long. So I like the interaction. I like some of the validation that all the hard work that we're putting into this is really being appreciated. I really want to thank the AV Wine Growers Association. I have actually met everybody here, in most cases before they had a winery. We used to work out at Reyes Winery in Agua Dulce, where I met Steve Hemmert, where I met John Barrett, where I met Golden Star, Lee and Helen. I met AV Winery through John, and I've met Carouse, and I've met Lucky Luke. Palmdale Lancaster is a very warm, welcoming community. Businesses helping businesses grow. It's just a great way to be.
Litt also offered a detailed walkthrough of a wine and chocolate pairing experience with Truffles and Toffee during L28's visit, demonstrating how his sweets enhance the flavors of the wines. He carefully goes over each step, ensuring the best experience for the taster. Let's head back to Barrett Cellars for more.
Today what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of wine and chocolate pairing today. As you can see, we have little bottles here with the numbers on it, and that's the order we're going to do. We're going to skip just for today. We're going to pair this Cabernet with our milk chocolate, lemon, lime, basil, raspberry, goat cheese. So what I'm going to do is, there are steps here, but I'm going to help you through it so you don't have to guess. So first we're going to give you some wine. I'm not very good at pouring wine, that's why I make chocolate. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go ahead and take a sip of your wine so you know what it tastes like. And even though this may not be your particular favorite, it's the pairing that we're looking for. So if we put these two together and they're both together better than they were separately, we say this is a great pairing. This pairing is actually rated 2 stars, 2 pluses, which puts it in the great category. There's good, great, and awesome. This is in the great. So this is a nice pairing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a bite of half of your chocolate. You're going to chew it up a little bit, let it kind of cover your tongue, but do not swallow it. Instead, you'll take a sip of your wine. You'll take a sip, hold it for 1 second, and then swallow. And I'll repeat this again. So go ahead and take a bite of half your chocolate. You'll notice you're going to get some basil and some lime working there. You might get a little bit of the raspberry and a little bit of the goat cheese in there.
Don't swallow.
You're going to hold it on your palate. And now go ahead and take a sip of your wine. So take a little sip of your wine. You'll hold it for a second. And now you'll mix and swallow. And what you should notice on this is you get amazing and complex. You're going to get a lot of fruit, a lot of basil, and a lot of goat cheese.
That was crazy.
And that's how this works. So for the other half, we just do like a rinse and repeat. You don't have to taste the wine again because you already know what it tastes like. So you just eat the other half of your chocolate, take a little sip of your wine, hold, mix, swallow, and you're all set. And the camera does not lie when it catches faces. Your brain will interpret so fast how you're experiencing it that you won't have time to think about it. So you had basically one of what we've done for years.
That's crazy.
So the wine and the chocolate are really awesome together. The wine doesn't need the chocolate doesn't need the wine, but when they're together, it's really quite lovely.
If you'd like to indulge in the excellence of Truffles and Toffee, be sure to stop by Barrett Cellars and Stephen Hemmert Wines, who sell their chocolate, truffles, and specialty items. To view more of their expertly crafted pairings, be sure to visit their website, trufflesandtoffee.com.
You know, Joe, having been able to experience a wine and chocolate pairing with Truffles and Toffee was super cool because it was a basil, lime, raspberry, goat cheese chocolate that they paired with a white wine. And when I tell you the fruit flavors that each item brought out of each other blew my mind. So not only is it him as a chocolatier ensuring that he's delivering the best, the wine owners are also doing their best to ensure that guests have a great time with that wine and that chocolate.
You know what we do here on L28?
Chocolate and wine tasting with Truffles and Toffee at their next location. The AV Wine Growers Association hosted its second annual Wine Passport Weekend, drawing wine enthusiasts from near and far to experience a weekend filled with diverse wine tasting across various establishments throughout the city. The event spanned the entire weekend, allowing guests the flexibility to explore different wineries and wine bars over multiple days. L28 kicked off the tour at Stephen Hemmert Wines, where attendees were treated to an array of red and white varietals, alongside a refreshing rosé. The winery transformed its barrel room into an expanded space, perfect for socializing and mingling with fellow wine lovers, creating an inviting atmosphere for the start of the weekend. Let's head to the establishment where Stephen Hemmert shares more about the AV Wine Growers Association and their inspiration for the Wine Passport Weekend.
Well, as president of the Wine Growers Association, it's really my job to facilitate our meetings and goals and aspirations. So we meet every 2 months and we'll sit down and talk about what do we want to accomplish this year. Last year we decided to do our first ever Passport Weekend, which is in November. But I think it's something you need to experience, and just, you know, all the different beers out here, all the different wines and all the different styles. And we just love for people, even if you don't know much about wine or almost nothing about wine, come in, taste some things. You'll find something that you like, I guarantee it.
Next, the team ventured to Carusse Vineyards and Winery, where they spoke with co-owner Corrine Savico about the significance of the Wine Passport Weekend. Savico highlighted some of the key moments of the annual event, which included a selection of varietals complemented by a range of refreshments. Guests at Carusse enjoyed the winery's warm and welcoming ambiance, making it a memorable stop on the wine tasting trail.
Okay, well, we have some award-winning wines that we're really proud of, and they're all locally grown here in the Antelope Valley. And the two wines that we're serving special for the Passport Weekend are a Symphony grape, and it got a gold medal. And then we have also a Pinot Noir, which is also grown out here in the Antelope Valley and amazing for this area. We're having from 5 to 7, we have Sweetwater Gentleman playing from 5 to 7. And then tomorrow we'll have more music. We have Dan Para playing from 4 to 6. And then on Sunday, it's open to everybody. We're having a paint and sip. So those are the things we're doing. We also were offering some appetizers so that when they're drinking, they can have a little bit to eat. All of our grapes are grown here in the Antelope Valley. And so our wine is made from that, obviously. And we have some pretty good wines to come in and try.
The tour continued at Barrett Cellars, where the event took on a sweeter note. Vladimir Litt, chocolatier and founder of Truffles and Toffee, collaborated with Barrett Cellars to offer a unique wine and chocolate pairing experience. Guests were invited to sit down and savor the creative pairings crafted specifically for the Passport Weekend. John Barrett, the curator of food and wine pairings at Barrett Cellars, shared his enthusiasm for the event and detailed what visitors could expect from the experience. Let's head to Barrett Cellars for more.
Well, I like it, and it's very exciting because we actually established what's called an American viticulture area years ago. We have 4. And those are wine growing regions based on the terroir, which is the altitude, the wind, the rain, all the things that make the grapes have certain characteristics. So I'm glad that all the wineries are popping up and we're getting our fruits from these different terroirs and all in our own style making these different wines. So with the Passport Weekend, we're able to let basically the Antelope Valley and the general area, LA and joining counties, that there's actually a real wine country up here, and that they should come to experience it. There's a lot of great wines made, a lot of great techniques, and a lot of expressions that we all have, which is what makes the wine industry, and having a bottle of, let's say, Pinot Noir from the same grapes from 3 different winemakers, all totally different experiences.
The weekend concluded at 2 Track Cellars, a unique establishment here in the city which serves both wine and beer side by side, showcasing the beauty of their homemade varietals and brews. The owner, Renato Ballestas, explained the significance of their Buy a Beer program and offered tips on how guests could make the most of their visit during the Passport weekend.
We are a family of service members. Me, myself, I'm a veteran of my country, and I'm honored to have a daughter, which is a U.S. Army veteran. And we know that all the ups and downs that the service military members go through. So this is basically a knowledge for the small thing that we can do for them. So somebody can come and say, hey, I want to buy a beer, so they're welcome to come here and purchase one of those beer for them. I would recommend to have a taste of most of them. So that's why we have a flight of beer or a wine tasting, so that way you can have a taste of most of them.
Overall, the second annual Wine Passport Weekend was deemed a resounding success, providing guests with a rich exploration of the city's wine culture while supporting local businesses. Be sure to visit the websites listed on screen to stay up to date with the latest news and events hosted throughout the city's wineries.
You know what, Angela? What a way for community members to have a great wine experience weekend. I mean, no longer you have to go up 300 miles up north to Petaluma and try to get some of that wine. You can do it here.
I agree, and having an entire weekend dedicated to trying different wines probably helped some people narrow down and figure out, am I a white wine person? Am I a red wine kind of person? Or do I prefer something a little on the sweeter side, like a Moscato?
Absolutely. And I mean, with the expert knowledge that we have here for the AV Wine Growers Association, I mean, you can't go wrong.
I agree. So a huge thank you to the AV Wine Growers Association for hosting the second annual Wine Passport Weekend. We here at L28 look forward to the third one. And a huge thank you to our viewers for tuning in to the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Angel Stephenson.
And I'm Joseph Leo, and this has been
L28 News.